So another great game where we're playing well and then conceding the 89th minute. That's got to be hard to take.
Yeah, it's very hard to take. I think it really takes the wind out of some of the players. We've not played as well as we have in the previous games, but there's still a lot of good football. Still created chances. So that is a bit of a sucker punch for them to take it as a late goal.
Yeah, because as you say, again, we're creating chances, but we just don't seem to be able to put them away.
Yeah, we've done. I think post Homestyle, we kind of started noticing some things in the Homestyle game whilst we were there watching the game. We've done our homework since then, but haven't been able to get on the training ground. And the Phoenix game has kind of confirmed everything that we're thinking. So I think we've identified a few problems, if you like, that contribute into that. So it was really good this week to actually get on the training ground and put some work in to eradicate it, and hopefully we'll start to see the benefits having 2 sessions going into Saturday.
Yes, because I see that with the defence. For 8-9 minutes, the defence have looked fairly solid and seem to be handling Phoenix, and then just like that in the last minute, Phoenix score.
Yeah, well, Ivesy's actually he started a group chat. We've got some mini group chats on the go now where we're using the VO footage to coincide with the messages we're going through in training, pre-game, post-game. So we're kind of giving some visual aspects for them to learn from, see. But it's more a case of them breaking it down rather than us, and us kind of guiding towards what's going to be our answer. And like you say, the difference that's made in just a week, just having that, was massive. And let's not be silly, they've got some very good players in the likes of Ryan Hayes, Tashi, Dave Martin, who scored the goal. They're not poor players, so for us to look relatively solid within the space of a few days and a few conversations from a few games, that's more positive signs to where we're.
It's not like we're playing badly either, because like I say, we've had some really good performances, such as Matt, Lamin, Jack Palmy.
Yep, loads of good performances. Cheek put in a good performance. We've had players missing coming back now as well, so Tommy coming on the field helps us out. We've had good performances from Zeke coming onto the pitch. There's loads of good performances all round. And like you say, it's eradicating the last few bits, still building relationships and understanding of how each other play, but it's all starting to come together more and more with every week that passes by.
Yeah. You hinted it there, but you haven't been able to play a settled lineup thanks to injuries and holidays for virtually the whole season so far. That just can't be helping.
No, it definitely doesn't. This is a difficult one because no doubt other teams are going through the same situation as us. But obviously we've brought a whole new load of players together here, and like I've just sort of suggested, we're building relationships and understanding of what type of passer someone's going to play, what type of run someone's going to make, where they want the ball to be played to. All those factors are a bit more difficult when you're constantly having to chop and change the side. August can kind of be that way, but once you've had sort of a season under your belt and you've got quite a close-knit group already, just bringing in a few players each year rather than wholesale changes, it doesn't have as big an impact. But when you get to September, everyone's sort of back from their holidays, all at school, work sort of resumes, and you start to get your settled side, and hopefully we start to push on even more so then.
So, things aren't so bad, but they do need to change. What do you think we need to do? What do you need to change to get us winning games?
Well, the joy of VO is being able to look back through it. Like I've always said, we'll do that win, lose, draw, because all the preventables are what we need to take out when we're winning, so we don't lose too often. Obviously, it's not quite worked out that way so far for us, but we've looked at it back. We've gone through as much detail as we can to take to training. There are things that we can see from the Homestyle game when we were there. We're looking at them and going, I think this is playing a part in us conceding. I think this is playing a part in us not scoring goals, and it's things, phases before the actual event happens. So we're not just looking at, okay, that Ryan Hayes pass and that Dave Martin finish. We're going back another 10 seconds or so to review what's happening and looking to eradicate the problems that way. So we've got a good idea. A few things have clicked over the last week, so it's been great to get on the training ground and start working towards eradicating them.
Brilliant. So, last question really, which is, you've got 2 games in 3 days over the bank holiday. That gives you the ideal chance to start putting things right.
Yeah, hopefully 6 points available and we can go and get all 6 of them. Got to manage everyone's bodies. It's quite a big ask for everyone to be able to play 180 minutes in the space of 3 days, only 24 hours recovery. So we've got to manage bodies. But look, the one thing that I have to say is that the players they're ruthless at the minute. They're not getting downbeat. They're not feeling sorry for themselves. They are talking about, we win this game. We go here. We win this game. So they're hungry to win. They're hungry to score goals. They're hungry to play good football. They know the following we've got, and they want to put entertaining football on, but they want to win. And it's not. They're not going away with a towel between their legs, hiding and being scared, or they're coming at it aggressively.
Well, that's great, Luke. Thanks very much.
No problem.